Chapter 4. Picture this. The next morning, the music friends were up bright and early. Nannerl Mouse stretched in bed, smiling to herself. She was going to go to music class today with Beethoven Bear, Mozart Mouse, and J.S. Bunny. What a busy morning it was. First they had breakfast, and then Mozart Mouse had to make 3 trips to the music center. The little red racing car wasn't big enough for 4 people. Beethoven Bear was quite happy to be dropped off first.
I need to practice my rest.
He giggled as he snuggled into Clara's pillow. And sure enough, by the time Mozart Mouse, Nannerl Mouse, and J.S. Bunny were all there, he was sound asleep. Tap, 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 tap. The familiar sound of Clara Schumann Cat's arrival woke Beethoven Bear immediately. He was slightly embarrassed that he had fallen asleep again. Mozart and Nannerl Mouse were already at the door to let her inside. "Good morning," Clara purred. As she walked into the room, the music friends noticed the strangest thing. Clara had 4 colorful helium balloons tied to her tail with ribbon.
Good morning, Clara.
Mozart Mouse replied.
Are those balloons for today's lesson, or are we having a party?
He asked.
I hope it's a party.
Beethoven Bear said.
I would love to have a cupcake right now.
Clara smiled. They are for today's lesson. She handed one to each animal. Today, you get blue, she said to Beethoven Bear. Nannerl, you get pink. J.S. Bunny, you get green. And Mozart, you get red. Now I will show you where to stand and how to hold your balloon. Follow me. She stood them all in a line, then handed each one a balloon. Almost all of the strings on the balloons were different lengths, so some balloons floated higher than others. Beethoven Bear was first in line. His balloon floated just above his head. Mozart Mouse was next, and his balloon floated higher than Beethoven Bear's. J.S. Bunny stood next to him, and his balloon floated highest of all. Finally, Nannerl Mouse stood at the end, but her balloon was the same height as Beethoven's. They could see that, except for Nannerl's balloon. Each one was higher than the next, all in a row.
Some of our balloons look like steps on the train,
Mozart Mouse said. Yes, they do, Clara agreed. Today, Miss Tina is going to teach the children a song that follows the pattern of the balloons. I want you to listen for it, and when you think you hear it, raise your balloon in the air. Now, let's hurry to the pillow because it's almost time for the lesson to begin. The music friends had a wonderful time as they listened carefully and tried to guess which song would follow the pattern of the balloons. When Miss Tina finally taught the new song, all 4 balloons floated up in the air. I'm so proud of you, Clara purred when class was over.
What do we do with our balloons now?
Beethoven Bear asked. Well, Clara said, slowly swishing her tail as she thought, it would be a shame to let them go to waste. What do you think about having a party? The balloons would be perfect for the decorations. A party? A party! J.S. Bunny said as he hopped up and down.
I have an idea.
Mozart Mouse exclaimed.
But it's a surprise. If you let us have the party, I think one of us will feel very special.
Very well, Clara agreed. We can have one tomorrow afternoon. Let's start planning what we are going to have. For the rest of the day, Clara and the rest of the music friends talked quietly as they planned the party. Mozart Mouse kept smiling secretly to himself.
What a surprise this will be,
he thought.
I can't wait for tomorrow afternoon.